Congratulations, you've just been sold. Slave market, Rome, 80 AD. The Colosseum just opened. Magnificent, massive, deadly, and hungry, very hungry, for you, not as spectator, as content, as entertainment, as the thing 50,000 Romans watch while eating figs and betting on how long you'll last. Spoiler, not long. Statistics are brutal. Most gladiators die, quickly, painfully, entertainingly. Welcome to the Roman Empire, where your life expectancy just dropped to probably next Tuesday, and your career options narrow to fight well or die badly. Sometimes both, usually both. The slave trader is examining you like livestock, because that's what you are, livestock. Checking teeth, testing muscles, evaluating merchandise. He's determining value, investment potential, entertainment capacity. You're not human right now, you're product. Walking profit, scheduled death. He nods, satisfied enough, calls someone over. A man approaches, big man, scarred man, missing an ear, several fingers, walking with limp. This is Lanista, gladiator manager, businessman who trades in blood and survival rates. He looks at you, studies you, calculates return on investment. You're young, strong, healthy, stupid enough to still be alive. Good signs, profitable signs. He offers price. Trader accepts. Money exchanges hands. Ownership transfers. You're gladiator now. Well, gladiator to be. Gladiator in training. Gladiator who might die before ever fighting. That's most common outcome. Ancient Rome invented optimistic job titles followed immediately by brutal reality checks. You're chained, led away. Through Rome, through streets bustling with free people living free lives. They don't look at you. Slaves are invisible, common, everywhere, unremarkable. You're nothing special. Just another body heading to Ludus, to gladiator school, to training facility, to the place where they turn humans into weapons through systematic violence and barley consumption. Mostly barley consumption. So much barley. You'll learn, soon. Very soon. Ancient Rome invented carb loading through depression. You reach the Ludus, larger than expected, more organized, more prison-like. High walls, guards everywhere, gates, locks, security, no escape. This is home now. For however long you survive, could be days, could be years, probably somewhere tragically between. Average gladiator career, 3 years. Average number of fights, 5. Average outcome, death. You're entering profession with worst job security in history. Ancient Rome invented terrible career planning. You're processed, stripped, examined again, more thoroughly this time. Investment verification, given tunic, rough tunic, stained tunic. Smells like previous owner, who definitely died. Don't think about that. Can't think about that. Too depressing. Everything is already maximally depressing. You're taken to cells, small stone cells. Each holds multiple men. Your new roommates, your new family, your new everyone. You'll live with them, train with them, watch them die, possibly die with them, definitely die near them. They look at you, new guy, fresh meat, inexperienced, likely dead soon, probable casualty. They've seen it countless times. New arrivals come, new arrivals go, to arena, to death, to mass graves outside city. You're just next in predictable sequence. Ancient Rome invented high employee turnover. One man speaks, older than others, more scars than others, still alive though. That matters. That's achievement, that's qualification. Marcus, you're new. You'll probably die. No offense, just statistics. 20 years here. Seen hundreds of new ones. Most dead within months, some within days. First day sometimes. You might be different. Probably aren't, but might be. Stranger things happened. Not often, but sometimes. What's your name? You tell him. He nods. Barely listens. Won't bother remembering if you die quickly. Too many dead people to remember. Memory conservation necessary. Training tomorrow. You train tomorrow. Everyone trains tomorrow. Every day. Forever. Until you fight. Then you die or win. Mostly die. Statistics again. I keep mentioning statistics. They're important. They're brutal. They're honest. Welcome to Gladiator school. Try not to die immediately. Makes me look bad as mentor. You're not comforted, not reassured, not optimistic. Good. Optimism is dangerous. Optimism gets you killed, gets you overconfident, gets you dead. Fear keeps you alive. Pessimism keeps you careful. Marcus understands this. That's why he's survived 20 years. That's why he's still breathing, despite horrific scars and missing body parts. Ancient Rome invented survival through expecting the worst. You can't sleep? Obviously. Nobody sleeps first night. Stone bed, thin blanket, strangers everywhere. Strange noises, strange smells, bad smells, very bad smells. Everyone smells terrible. No baths, limited water, high-intensity training, maximum sweat, minimum hygiene. The ludus smells like concentrated human effort mixed with blood, fear, old sweat and regret. Lots of regret. Overwhelming regret. The smell of regret is distinctive. You'll learn it. Ancient Rome invented olfactory nightmares. Someone else is awake. Young guy, your age, terrified, visibly terrified, shaking, crying quietly. I'm Rufus. I don't want to die. I was farmer. I grew things. Wheat, barley, vegetables. I didn't kill things. Never killed anything bigger than chicken. I don't know how to fight. Don't know how to hurt people. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? This is where I die. This ludus, this arena, this Rome. I'm gonna die. Probably. Yes. Most likely. Statistics suggest death. High probability death. But you don't say that. Can't say that. Too cruel. Even though true. Even though obvious. I don't know either. How to fight. We'll learn. Together. Maybe survive. Both of us. Maybe. Lies. Comforting lies. Necessary lies. Ancient Rome invented therapeutic dishonesty. First morning, welcome to hell. Morning comes too early, way too early. Before dawn, bell rings. Loud bell, aggressive bell, angry bell, bell that hates you personally. Ancient Rome's alarm system. No snooze, no mercy, just bell, followed by shouting, immediate shouting, loud shouting. A man appears, huge man, impossibly muscled man, extensively scarred man, more scar tissue than regular tissue. This is Doctore, head trainer, former champion gladiator, survived hundreds of fights, retired, now teaches, through violence, through fear, through volume, mostly volume. Up now immediately, move faster. Laziness is death, slowness is death, hesitation is death, thinking is death, everything is death. Training reduces death, slightly, temporarily, maybe. Move your worthless bodies. Everyone moves, instantly, quickly, fearfully. Doctore doesn't tolerate slowness. Slowness equals beatings. Beatings with stick, large wooden stick, well-worn stick, beloved stick, his favorite stick, named stick. Probably named something intimidating, like rib breaker or face destroyer. Ancient Rome invented motivational violence. Very effective, highly unpleasant, results-oriented. You're herded outside, into courtyard, large sand courtyard, training courtyard, arena practice courtyard. You'll spend most remaining life here, however long that is. Probably not long. The sun isn't up yet. Cold, desert cold. Rome gets surprisingly cold at night. You didn't know that. Now you know. Through shivering, through suffering, through standing in thin tunic while Doctore inspects everyone like disappointing livestock. Look at you, pathetic, weak, soft, dead within week, maybe days, maybe hours. But I'll try to keep you alive, try to teach you, try to make you useful. Probably fail, usually fail, but try anyway. That's job. You're being motivated. Ancient Rome style. Through insults and volume. Breakfast, depression, cuisine, breakfast first, small mercy. You need energy for suffering, for training, for not dying immediately. Food is distributed, bowl of gray substance, thick gray substance, barley porridge, just barley, cooked barley, water, nothing else, no salt, no seasoning, no joy, just gray sustenance. This is Gladiator food. This is every meal. Every single meal. Forever. Well, until death. Which might be soon. So maybe not forever. Maybe just briefly. But repetitively. Ancient Rome invented culinary depression. You stare at it. Gray paste. Smells like disappointment. Tastes worse. You look at Marcus. He's eating mechanically. No enjoyment. Just fuel. Just calories. Just survival. Why barley? Just barley? Economics. Carbs. Mass. Barley is cheap. Provides energy. Makes you gain weight. Padding. Extra tissue. Protects organs slightly when stabbed. Which you will be, eventually. Definitely. Also makes you look bigger. More impressive. Better entertainment. You're called horderi. Barleymen. Not compliment. Just description. Accurate description. Eat it. Get used to it. This is life now. Grey life. Barley life. Carb life. You eat the barley. It's horrible. Genuinely horrible. Texture like wet sand. Taste like sadness. But necessary. Must eat. Need energy. Need survival. Need life. However temporary life is. Ancient Rome invented eating for survival, rather than pleasure. Training begins. Systematic violence. Training starts. Real training. Physical training. Combat training. How to not die in first 30 seconds training. You're given wooden sword. Rudies. Training weapon. Same name as freedom symbol. Different context here. Here it means this will hurt you repeatedly. And it does. Immediately. Doctore demonstrates. Proper stance. Proper grip. Proper guard position. Then hits you with his rudies hard. Very hard. On arm. Teaching through pain. Learning through suffering. Understanding through bruises. Stance. Wrong. Completely wrong. Fix. Better. Still wrong. Acceptable. Barely. Again. You train for hours. Just basics. Just stance. Just holding weapon properly. Just not dropping weapon when hit. Which you do. Multiple times. Each time earns more hits. More corrections. More pain. This is learning. This is education. This is pedagogy. Ancient Rome style. Through suffering. Through repetition. Through accepting everything hurts and will continue hurting. Ancient Rome invented pain-based education. Very effective. Traumatically effective. You're sweating already before real training. This was warm-up. Gentle introduction. Real training comes next. Doctore splits everyone into pairs. Veterans with newcomers. Experienced with inexperienced. Survivors with soon-to-be dead. You're paired with Marcus. Lucky. Relatively lucky. He's skilled. Won't kill you. Probably. Not intentionally. Maybe accidentally. But not deliberately. That's fortunate, comparatively speaking. We spar. I attack. You defend. Try not to die. Training death, not real death, but real pain. Distinction matters to you, not to me. Ready? Not ready. Not remotely ready. Not even slightly prepared. But nod anyway. Saying not ready seems weak. Weakness is death. Everything is death. But weakness is faster death. Marcus attacks. Fast attack. Controlled attack. Training attack. But real attack. You try to block. Fail. Get hit. Chest. Hurts. Really hurts. Knocks breath out. You stumble. He attacks again. Hit. Arm. Pain radiating. Again. Leg. More pain. Again. Ribs. Maximum pain. You're down. On sand. Hot sand. Burning sand. Breathing hard. Hurting everywhere. Everywhere simultaneously. Good. You didn't drop weapon. Most people drop weapon first contact. You kept grip. That's something. Small something. Microscopic something. But something. Progress. Infinitesimal progress. But progress. Get up. We continue. Many more hours. Many more hits. Much more pain. This is day one. Gets worse. Much worse. Significantly worse. You train all morning. 6 hours straight. No breaks. No rest. No mercy. Just combat. Just hits. Just pain. Just suffering. Your hands are blistering. Raw. Bleeding. Your muscles are screaming. Everything's screaming. Your brain is questioning every life decision that led here. Every choice. Every moment, every action. This is normal, this is expected. This is day one, gentle introduction, merciful beginning. It intensifies dramatically. Ancient Rome invented escalating difficulty curves. Midday sustenance and despair. Midday meal. More barley. Obviously barley. Always barley. Eternal barley. Plus beans this time. Actual beans. Protein. Small piece of meat. Very small. Barely qualifies as meat. More like meat adjacent substance, but present, because you're valuable. Investment. Lanista paid money, real money. Needs you alive. Needs you functional. Needs you profitable. Eventually, hopefully, food keeps you alive. Therefore, food. Not good food, not enjoyable food, but food. Fuel, calories, survival. Ancient Rome invented cost-benefit analysis for human life. You sit with Marcus and Rufus, everyone eating silently, too tired for conversation, too hurt for words. Rufus is crying, openly, not hiding, past hiding. First day destroyed him, physically, mentally, emotionally, everything destroyed. I can't do this, can't survive this, going to die. Soon, very soon. This is impossible. This is torture. This is hell. Marcus speaks, mouth full of barley. No ceremony, just facts. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's painful. Yes. Most die, but some survive. You might not, probably not, but might. Must try. Trying is only option. Giving up is certain death. Trying is probable death. Probable better than certain. Mathematics, simple mathematics. Keep trying. Until can't. Then die. That's process. That's system. That's gladiator life. Encouraging. Not encouraging. Honest. Brutally honest. Ancient Rome invented motivational honesty. Afternoon, weapons specialization. Afternoon training, different focus. Weapons training, specialized training. Gladiator types. Each has specific equipment, specific style, specific death method. All death methods, just different approaches. Variety. Entertainment variety. Death variety. Ancient Rome invented diverse execution techniques. Doctore explains. Loudly. Always loudly. Volume is constant. Gladiators have types. Multiple types. Each type has equipment. Each equipment has purpose. Purpose is killing and not dying. Mostly not dying. You will learn type. Type will be assigned. Based on body. Based on skill. Based on what I decide. Which is final. Inarguable, absolute. The types. Murmillo, heavy infantry. Large rectangular shield. Short gladius sword. Heavy armor. Helmet with fish crest. Slow, protected, defensive. Survives longer, statistically. Dies eventually, but later. Ancient Rome invented tank class. Thrax, Thracian style. Curved sword. Sika, small square shield. Parmula, medium armor. Aggressive, fast, risky. High casualties, crowd favorite. Exciting to watch. Quick to die. Ancient Rome invented glass cannon. Retiarius, net fighter. Trident, shoulder guard. Almost naked. No helmet. Fast, vulnerable. Weird. Crowd loves or hates. No middle ground. Dies frequently. Spectacularly. Memorably. Ancient Rome invented high risk, high reward. Secutor. Chaser. Fights Retiarius specifically. Heavy armor, smooth helmet, tiny eye holes. Can't see well, can't breathe well. Hot, uncomfortable, but protected. From net, from trident, from dignity. Ancient Rome invented specialized counter units. Doctore evaluates you physically, mentally, arbitrarily. You, medium build, fast enough, dumb enough. Thrax, aggressive type. High death rate, very high. Learn curved sword. Learn speed. Learn dying gracefully. Probably soon, but gracefully. Entertainment value important. Thrax. Wonderful. Perfect. High casualty rate. Aggressive style. Maximum risk. Exactly what you wanted, except opposite. Exactly opposite. But you don't argue. Can't argue. Arguing is insubordination. Insubordination is punishment. Punishment is additional training, additional suffering, additional death preparation. You accept. You learn. You become Thrax. You begin studying systematic murder, while being systematically murdered. Ancient Rome invented learning paradoxes. You're given curved sword, Sika, real one, training one, wooden, but realistic weight, realistic shape, realistic difficulty. It's awkward, unbalanced, different from straight sword. Hook is weird, curve is strange, takes adjustment, takes practice, takes time, which you might not have, probably don't have, but need anyway. Training continues, specific training, 3x training, how to use curve, how to exploit hook, how to trap opponent's weapon, how to stab around defenses, hours of practice, thousands of repetitions. On wooden post, palus, training dummy. You stab it repeatedly, over and over. Same motion, same angle, same target, until automatic, until unconscious, until mechanical, until your stabbing machine, efficient, deadly, depressed. Ancient Rome invented muscle memory through monotony. Evening, aftermath of day one. Training ends, finally ends, eventually ends. You can barely stand. Everything hurts, new hurts, different hurts, specialized hurts, professional hurts. You're covered in bruises, swelling, minor cuts, major exhaustion, and sand. So much sand. Sand everywhere. In hair, in ears, in mouth. In places sand shouldn't physically be able to reach. The ludus is sand-based. Sand training, sand existence, sand life, sand trauma. You'll never escape sand, ever, even in dreams, especially in dreams. Ancient Rome invented sand-based psychological torture. There's bathing, sort of, communal trough, cold water. Everyone shares, everyone's sweat, everyone's blood, everyone's tears, everyone's everything. You wash anyway, better than nothing, barely better, but marginally better. You scrub sand, remove some sand, most sand stays, integrated, permanent. You are sand person now, sand gladiator, sandy warrior. Ancient Rome invented inadequate hygiene facilities. Evening meal, surprise, barley, again, still, always, forever, plus beans, plus small cheese portion, tiny cheese, reward cheese, survived day one cheese, you're being celebrated, with cheese, minimal cheese, celebration cheese. Ancient Rome invented minimum viable celebrations. You sit with your cellmates, your family now. Marcus eating efficiently, veteran efficiency. Rufus barely touching food, too traumatized, too destroyed, too dead inside. You eat mechanically, fuel, just fuel. No enjoyment, can't enjoy, too exhausted, too hurt, too everything. Marcus speaks. First day survived, better than many. Some die first day, heart failure, shock, stupidity. You both survived, good sign. Maybe survive second day, maybe not, probably not, but maybe. Each day is victory, small victory, temporary victory, but victory. Celebrate with barley and exhaustion and pain. Is it always like this, you ask? Knowing answer, asking anyway, desperately hoping for different answer. Yes, exactly like this every single day forever, until you fight, then different, then worse, much worse. Arena is worse. Training is preparation. Arena is reality. Training hurts. Arena kills. You wake, train, hurt, eat barley, sleep, repeat, until scheduled for fight. Then fear intensifies. Then death becomes imminent. Then everything becomes real, very real, finally real. That's career trajectory. That's gladiator path. That's your future. However long future is, probably brief, but yours. You all sit in silence, processing, accepting, understanding. This is life, temporary life, painful life, barley life, but life, currently. Until not life, until arena, until death, until end. You're alive today. That's achievement. That's something. That's everything. Temporarily, ancient Rome invented existential appreciation through daily survival. Sleep comes eventually. Painful sleep, uncomfortable sleep, interrupted sleep. Nightmares of Doctore, nightmares of sticks, Nightmares of sand. So much sand. Infinite sand. Eternal sand. You wake multiple times. Sore. Stiff. Immobile. Morning will come too soon. Tomorrow will hurt more. That's promise. That's certainty. That's gladiator life. Ancient Rome invented sleep deprivation through training intensity. Weeks pass. Transformation. Days blur together. Same routine, identical routine, eternal routine. Wake before dawn. Train until midday. Eat barley. Train until evening. Eat barley. Sleep badly. Repeat. Forever. Every day. No variation, no breaks, no mercy. Just training. Constant training. Endless training. Your body changes, adapts, evolves. Muscles grow. Actual muscles. Visible muscles. Calluses form on hands. Thick calluses. Protective calluses. Weapon-holding calluses. Blisters heal. New blisters form. Those heal. Eventually hands are leather. Tough leather. Combat leather. You're transforming into weapon, into gladiator, into death dealer. Slowly, painfully, inevitably. Ancient Rome invented human weaponization through systematic brutality. Your technique improves dramatically. You're learning, actually learning, real skills, combat skills, survival skills, murder skills, how to use curved sword effectively, how to exploit hook efficiently, how to trap opponent's blade, how to create openings, how to stab vital areas, how to kill quickly, cleanly, professionally. You practice constantly, on posts, on partners, on air, on everything, thousands of repetitions, tens of thousands, until movement is automatic, until thinking stops, until you're combat machine, pure reaction, pure instinct, pure violence. Ancient Rome invented systematic combat education. Doctore still yells, constantly, but differently. Less often you'll die immediately, and more you'll die slightly less quickly. Progress, real progress, measurable progress. Not completely hopeless, just mostly hopeless. Continue, maybe survive first fight, maybe. You spar with different types, learning each, understanding each. Mumio's heavy shield, blocking everything, requires patience, requires outlasting, requires finding gap, small gap, brief gap, fatal gap. Retiarius's net, terrifying net, catching net, dying net, must avoid net, always avoid net. Net is death, immediate death, tangled death. You learn fear, healthy fear, survival fear. Ancient Rome invented fear-based combat education. Medical care exists, better than expected. Surprisingly professional, your valuable property. Injured gladiators can't perform, can't earn, can't entertain. Therefore medicine, real medicine, actual physicians, they examine injuries, clean wounds, apply treatments, bandages, herbs, stitches when necessary. With real thread, painful thread, but effective thread. Your wounds heal, mostly, some scar, all scar eventually. You're accumulating marks, battle decorations, training souvenirs. Each scar is story of not dying. Yet, ancient Rome invented sports medicine, profit-motivated healthcare. Keep investments functional. You're gaining weight, despite intense training, because barley. So much barley, endless barley, eternal barley. You're building muscle underneath, but also padding, gladiator thickness. Not modern athlete lean, ancient thick, solid, heavy. The padding helps, might help, could help, when stabbed, which you will be, probably. The extra tissue might mean survival, might mean slower bleeding, might mean nothing, but might mean something. You eat your barley, gain your weight, prepare for stabbing. Ancient Rome invented strategic mass gain through forced carbohydrates. The announcement your first fight. Morning, different morning, special morning, terrifying morning. Lanista appears personally. Rare occurrence, important occurrence. He brings announcement, death announcement, entertainment announcement. Next week, games, sponsored by Senator Claudius. Large games, many gladiators, many matches, many deaths. Probably. Some of you will fight. First-timers. Time to prove value. Time to demonstrate training. Time to entertain Rome. Time to maybe die. Maybe not. We'll see. Training intensifies this week. Prepare thoroughly. Or die immediately. Preferably prepare. He reads list, names, scheduled fighters, assigned matches. You hear your name, your actual name, your gladiator name. You're fighting. Next week, 7 days, 1 week. In arena, in Colosseum, in front of 50,000 Romans, against real opponent, with real weapons, real death possibility, real everything. Your stomach drops, heart races, hands shake. This is real. This is happening. This is soon, very soon, impossibly soon. Ancient Rome invented anxiety through precise scheduling. Death has appointment, calendar appointment, specific time and date. Marcus looks at you, serious expression, very serious, more serious than usual. First fight. This changes everything. If you survive, if, big if. Everything's different after. You're different, forever different. Can't undo first kill. Can't forget, can't escape. We have week. I'll train you, specifically, for survival, for success, as much as possible. Might not be enough. Probably isn't enough. But we'll try. That's all we can do. Try. Rufus was also called, also scheduled. Same games, different match, different opponent, different death appointment. He's shaking, visibly shaking, uncontrollably shaking, terrified, beyond terrified, past terrified, new level of terrified. I can't do this, can't fight, can't kill. Don't know how, wasn't trained enough, not ready, will never be ready. I'm gonna die, I know it, everyone knows it. This is my death. 7 days until death, known death, scheduled death, inevitable death. You try to comfort him, try to reassure, try to help, fail completely. Can't comfort someone facing near certain death. No words work, no platitudes help. Death is death. Known death is worse. Scheduled death is worst. You're both facing it, together, separately, soon. Ancient Rome invented death countdowns. Final week, intensive preparation. Training changes, intensifies, focuses, becomes specific. Your opponent has been announced. Another Thraex, same type, same equipment, same style, even match, fair match, entertaining match, maximum uncertainty, minimum survival guarantee. Could go either way, probably his way. He's experienced. 3 fights, 3 victories, 3 survivors, 3 kills. You're 0. 0 fights, 0 experience, 0 kills, 0 survivors. Statistics heavily favor him. Ancient Rome invented entertainment through slight mismatch. Marcus trains you obsessively. Hours beyond normal training. Every technique, every strategy, every trick, everything he knows. 20 years of knowledge. Compressed, downloaded, transferred. Fight another Thraex means speed. Pure speed. He's experienced. You're fast. Use youth. Use energy. Use desperation. He expects careful fight. Measured fight. Technical fight. Give him chaos. Give him aggression. Give him youth. Might surprise him. Might create opening. Might survive. Might. You practice specific scenarios. Thraex versus Thraex. How curved swords interact. How hooks catch. How to trap. How to escape. How to create openings. How to exploit mistakes. How to kill efficiently. Vital points. Strike points. Death points. Throat. Heart. Armpit. Groin. Everywhere unarmored. Everywhere vulnerable. Everywhere fatal. This is murder study. Systematic killing. Educational death. Ancient Rome invented advanced murder curriculum. In arena everything changes. Crowd noise, overwhelming, deafening, can't think, can't hear, can't process, just react. Trust training, trust body, trust instinct. Block high, strike low, move constantly. Never stop, never pause, never rest. Stillness is death. Motion is life. Keep moving until one of you stops. Permanently. Aim for him stopping, not you. Important distinction. The days count down. 7, 6, 5, 4. Each day closer, each day heavier, each day more real. Sleep becomes impossible, eating becomes difficult, everything becomes difficult. Fear is constant, pervasive, overwhelming. You're drowning in fear, swimming in terror, breathing anxiety. Ancient Rome invented pre-execution psychological torture through anticipation. The night before, pure terror. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is fight. Tomorrow is arena. Tomorrow is everything. Tomorrow is possibly death, probably death. Maybe survival, unlikely survival, improbable survival, but possible survival. Technically possible, mathematically non-zero. You're clinging to non-zero, you can't sleep. Obviously can't sleep. Who sleeps night before probable death, before scheduled execution, before entertainment performance, before mortality showcase? You're lying on stone, staring at darkness, thinking everything, feeling everything, fearing everything. Rufus is crying, not hiding, past shame, past everything. I don't want to die, but I'm going to. Tomorrow, in front of thousands, 50,000 strangers, watching, cheering, betting. My death is their entertainment. My final moments are their show. My end is their excitement. This is horrible. This is nightmare. This is tomorrow. He's completely right. Absolutely right. His opponent is very experienced. 6 fights, 6 victories, 6 kills. Rufus is almost certainly dying tomorrow. Everyone knows. Statistics know. Rome knows. He knows. You know. Can't say it. Can't acknowledge. Too brutal. Too honest. Too true. Marcus speaks from darkness. Quiet voice. Serious voice. 20 years of survival voice. Fear is appropriate. Fear is correct. Fear is survival mechanism. Tomorrow you'll feel everything. Terror, adrenaline, confusion, noise, overwhelming noise, crushing noise. Can't think through noise. That's when training activates. Body remembers, body knows, body performs, mind watches. Let body work. Trust training, trust preparation. Trust yourself. Maybe you survive, maybe not. Statistics bad, but non-zero. Non-zero is something. Fight for non-zero. Fight until can't. That's all. That's everything. That's enough. You try to sleep, fail spectacularly, doze briefly, wake constantly, heart pounding, mind racing. Tomorrow, death tomorrow, maybe death, probable death, unknown death, Schrodinger's death, simultaneously dead and alive until tomorrow, until arena, until reality. Hours pass slowly, infinitely slowly, eternally slowly, then suddenly fast, simultaneously. Time breaks down. Ancient Rome invented temporal paradox through terror. Morning arrives, eventually, inevitably, finally, last morning, maybe last morning, possibly last morning. Dawn comes, last dawn, maybe last dawn. Bell rings, final bell, maybe final bell. Time to prepare, to dress, to go, to arena, to death, to entertainment, to everything. This is it. This is moment. This is day. Ancient Rome invented scheduled mortality with precision timing. The arena entering hell. You're dressed. Gladiator costume. Thraex equipment. Bronze greaves on shins, protected legs. Good. Helpful. Necessary. Small square shield. Parmula. Left arm. Not much protection. Some protection. Better than nothing. Barely better, but better. Helmet. Griffin crest. Thraex identifier. Crowd identification. Death identification. Small eye holes. Very small. Can barely see. Tunnel vision. Restricted vision. Survival impaired vision. Can barely breathe. Limited air holes. Helmet is hot. Already hot. Will get hotter. Much hotter. Suffocatingly hotter. But protected. Head protected. Brain protected. Need brain. Keep brain. Wear helmet despite suffering. Your sword. Curved sword. Seeker. Your weapon. Your tool. Your only friend currently. Most important friend. Only friend that matters. You hold it. Feel weight. Feel balance. Feel edge. Sharp edge. Killing edge. This kills people. Will kill people. Might kill you. Probably should kill you statistically, but might kill opponent. Hopefully kills opponent. Please kill opponent. Ancient Rome invented prayer through weapons. You're led to holding cells, waiting cells, under arena, underground, beneath Colosseum, beneath sand, beneath everything, dark, cold, damp, stone everywhere, always stone. Rome is stone, Ludus is stone, arena is stone, life is stone, death is stone, everything stone. You wait with others, other scheduled fighters, other probable deaths, various types, various equipment, various fears, same fear, different faces, same terror. Everyone's quiet, some pray, various gods, Jupiter, Mars, Fortuna, anyone listening, everyone listening, all gods. Please let me survive, let me win, let me live, please. Ancient Rome invented desperate theological negotiation. Rufus is across corridor, different cell. You can see him, he sees you, eyes meet, no words exist, no words adequate, no words sufficient. You nod, he nods back, acknowledgement, recognition, goodbye, maybe goodbye, probably goodbye, final goodbye. He's going to die. You might die. Someone's dying. Multiple someones. Today. Soon. Minutes. Ancient Rome invented silent farewells when words fail. You hear it. The crowd. Above you. Through stone. Through ceiling. Through earth. Through everything. Roar. Massive roar. Ocean of sound. Wall of sound. Universe of sound. 50,000 people. 50,000 Romans. Shouting. Cheering. Excited. Bloodthirsty. Entertained. Already entertained. This is pre-show. Warm-up acts. Minor fights. Lesser gladiators. Animal hunts. Executions. Various deaths. Building excitement. Creating anticipation. Establishing bloodlust. For main events. For quality fights. For you. Your death is headline. Your dying is main event. Your end is featured entertainment. Ancient Rome invented death festivals as all-day programming. God appears, open cell, points, stone-faced, professional, bored, seen this countless times. You, now, time, arena, fight, entertainment, probably death, good luck. Not really good luck, just traditional phrase, required phrase, meaningless phrase. Go. You walk, through corridor, stone corridor, dark corridor, towards light, bright light, distant light, growing light. Each step is heavier, each step is harder, each step is closer to everything, to nothing, to death, to survival, to unknown, to known, to inevitable. Your heart is destroying itself, pounding impossibly hard, dangerously hard, fatally hard. Heart attack possible before fight, ironic death, disappointing death, unsatisfying death. Your hands shake uncontrollably. Weapon trembles. Your breath is ragged, insufficient, hyperventilating. This is maximum fear, peak fear, ultimate fear, survival fear, appropriate fear. Ancient Rome invented pre-combat terror. You reach the gate, arena gate, final gate, massive wooden gate, between you and everything, between life and death, between fear and reality, between now and then, last barrier, last protection, last moment of safety. The noise beyond is impossible, shouldn't be possible, physics-defying, reality-breaking, overwhelming, consuming. 50,000 people making one sound, one massive sound, one universe-destroying sound, waiting for you, for blood, for death, for entertainment. Your death is their entertainment. Your fear is their excitement. Your end is their pleasure. Ancient Rome invented crowd-based psychological warfare. The gate opens. The fight, survival or death. Light explodes. Sun, direct, blinding. Your eyes were adjusted to darkness, now destroyed. Vision gone, must adapt. Quickly, desperately. Can't fight blind. The noise hits. Physical force, actual impact. 50,000 voices, one continuous roar. Can't think, can't hear, can't process. Just sound, pure overwhelming sound. Ancient Rome invented sonic assault. The fighter stumbles forward, into sand, hot sand, burning sand, into arena, into Colosseum, into history. The armor weighs heavy. The helmet suffocates. The sun bakes. Already sweating. Fear sweat. Death sweat. The walk to center. Arena center. Where everything happens. Where decisions are made. Where fates are sealed. 50,000 eyes watching. 50,000 voices screaming. The entertainment has arrived. The show begins now. The opponent appears. Across arena. Same armor, same weapon. Thrax versus Thrax. Mirror match. But he's experienced. 3 victories, 3 kills, 3 proofs of skill. This is his 4th. Probably his 4th. Statistics suggest his 4th. He walks calm. Professional. Routine. He's done this before. They reach center. 10 paces apart. Eye contact through helmets. His eyes show confidence. Experience. Certainty. The new fighter's eyes show terror. Obvious terror. Visible terror. Psychological advantage established. Before fight begins. The editor stands. Senator Claudius. Games sponsor. Gladiators. Honor Rome. Honor Emperor. Salute. Both turn. Face imperial box. Raise weapons. Shout together. The famous words. The death words. Ave Imperator. Morituri te salutant. Those about to die salute you. Historical words. Real words. Movie words. Said for real. In this moment. Now. The signal comes. Fight begins. Immediately. No warning. The experienced fighter attacks. Fast. Professional. His curved blade swings. The new fighter blocks. Barely. Instinct block. Training block. Body remembers. Mind doesn't. Counter attempt. Predictable. Blocked easily. Expected. The experienced fighter attacks again. Different angle. Catches flesh. First blood. Arm cut. Not deep. Warning cut. I could kill you now cut. The crowd erupts. Blood drawn. Entertainment delivered. They're satisfied. Temporarily. The fight continues. Minutes pass. Eternal minutes. Both bleeding now. Small cuts. Multiple cuts. Nothing fatal yet. Both tired. Armor heavy. Helmet suffocating. Sun destroying. But fighting. Must keep fighting. Then it happens. Small opening. Brief moment. The experienced fighter's guard drops. Fatigue. Mistake. Opportunity. The new fighter strikes. Commits fully. Blade finds gap. Between armor. Between protection. Finds flesh. Deep. Penetrates. Connection. Real hit. Serious hit. The experienced fighter gasps. Staggers. Drops shield. Hands go to wound, to bleeding. Serious bleeding. Fatal bleeding. He falls, knees then forward. Down, defeated. The crowd explodes. Screaming, jumping, celebrating. They're witnessing upset, unexpected victory. Better entertainment. More exciting. More valuable. The victor stands over fallen opponent, sword ready, positioned, waiting. The defeated fighter looks up, through pain, through fear, through mortality. Not pleading, just looking, just accepting. This is the job. This is Rome. This is gladiator life. The crowd decides. Thumbs appear, thousands of thumbs, gesturing, screaming. The senator watches, reads crowd, feels crowd, makes decision, clear gesture, definitive gesture. Death authorized, kill approved, execute now. The victor must act, must complete, must kill. Required, expected, demanded. The defeated fighter waits, accepts, ready. The blade positions at throat, at vital spot, at execution point. The moment arrives, the decision moment, the human moment. The victor looks at defeated fighter, really looks at person, at human, at someone forced here, someone like him, someone with no choice, just trying to survive, just doing job, just slave, just property, just human. He looks at his blade, at killing tool, at murder weapon, at entertainment device. This ends lives, this destroys futures, this satisfies crowds. For what? For entertainment? For Rome? For 50,000 strangers? He looks at crowd, 50,000 faces screaming, demanding, wanting blood, wanting death, wanting murder, wanting show, his action, their pleasure, his soul, their entertainment. The victor lowers his blade, slowly, deliberately, consciously. Choice made, decision final. He steps back, away from defeated fighter, away from execution, away from murder. He drops his sword into sand, into arena, into defiance. The crowd goes silent. Impossible silence. Shocked silence. Confused silence. This isn't protocol. This isn't procedure. This isn't entertainment. This is refusal. This is defiance. This is rebellion. The senator stands, face red, furious, enraged, entertainment denied, crowd disappointed, Rome insulted, emperor disrespected through representative, unacceptable, intolerable, inexcusable, punishable. Guards appear, multiple guards, armed guards, surrounding arena, surrounding defiant gladiator. He doesn't resist, doesn't fight, doesn't run, nowhere to go, nowhere to escape. He chose this, accepted this, knew this, still chose, still refused, still defied. The senator's voice echoes across Colosseum, absolute and final. Take him to execution. This defiance cannot stand.